Sometimes people ask me what to have for breakfast in Japan because not everything's open early and it's not always included with your hotel. So here are 8 ideas for places to have breakfast. It might not be what you'd usually have, but if you're flexible, there are some great options. And later in the video, I'll be trying natto, possibly the most infamous Japanese food.
Bakeries are always a great option for breakfast. They're one of our favourites. They always have lots of options that you wouldn't think of, or at least different options from bakeries in the UK. They all seem to be a bit different. Today we've gone to one on Shinjuku Southern Terrace. I've got a matcha almond croissant. What have you got here?
I forgot what they called it, but it's basically a pizza bread. I assume there's tomato in there, certainly a lot of cheese. I'm pretty hungry this morning, so I've got something quite big.
I never know what to pick. Everything always looks so good. Usually you pick up a tray and tongs and help yourself, then go and pay at the counter. Just search for bakery on Google Maps, and in my experience, you can't go too far wrong. Remember that places in large stations can be tricky to find.
Some bakeries have seating to eat in. Other ones are takeaway only, so if that's the case, it's best to go and find a park or somewhere nice to sit, because of course in Japan you're not supposed to eat and walk along the streets.
Sometimes they'll have drinks, especially if you can eat in, or you can pick up a drink at the convenience store or a vending machine. We usually spend 1,700 to 1,800 yen for 2 people. Of course, that depends how much you get. Or with drinks, it'll be more like 2,500 yen. This banana and black sesame smoothie was so delicious.
I love sesames.
Next is Komeda's Coffee, a chain of coffee shops with loads of branches.
Sometimes Komeda Coffee has a touchscreen to order. It seems like more branches have a paper menu, and then you press the button to summon the waiting staff. They brought us this English menu. You might have to ask for it. Just say Eigo no menu ga arimasu ka, or Eigo no menu. There's an egg mayo sandwich that's pizza toast on the outside. That does seem like a lot. Hot dogs for a light meal. Oh, and you can buy the bread. It's September, so there's lots of moon viewing specialties around. Here's Komeda's moon viewing burger with an egg. There's also lots of chestnut and sweet potato flavours around. Phil's got this iced cocoa with soft serve ice cream on the top. I wish I'd ordered that now, it looks really good. I've gone for the Komeda blend, which comes with a tiny milk. And the drinks have come with some peanuts. Here's the egg mayo sando with pizza toast on top. That is pretty massive. It smells good actually. It looks very juicy. It's on pretty thick bread. And I've got a mini salad for health. I always really like Japanese potato salad. And here's the toast set. It comes with butter and jam. This toast is massive and the best. I don't think we're going to be able to eat all this. I think we ordered too much. Look at this thick toast.
You can order your toast thick cut or thin. I definitely recommend thick. I'm such a toast fan and this was fantastic. We shared this half and half. I'm not sure if it comes across on camera how big this pizza toast is.
This is quite heavy.
I know it looks like a crime against food, but definitely order it. It was so good.
It does taste good though.
Yeah.
Japanese egg mayo is so much more delicious than UK egg mayo, and I'm not even a big fan of eggs or mayo. Honestly, this is one of those foods I still dream about.
This does look like kind of a mess in the close-up. Delicious mess. The pizza flavour does kind of take over the whole thing, so you don't notice the egg mayo as much, but it is very juicy. And this is a massive meal. We probably should have got one and just shared it. We made a pretty good effort. I'm surprised we ate that much, but I would recommend getting the pizza toast to share. The bill for all of that was 3,060 yen.
Another standout item is this cheese curry toast. Phil really wanted to order this again, but it's not always on the menu, so I don't know if it's seasonal or if it's only at some branches.
Where's the cheese?
Cheese is in the curry.
Oh, I see. I thought it would be in the toast.
I thought so too, but I'm actually pretty happy with that.
The curry comes in a teacup. That's so cute.
So this curry is like the curry you'll get in a curry pan, but it's a really nice, rich curry. It works well for breakfast items. It's excellent.
If you're on a budget, Komeda's has a great breakfast set before 11.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's an excellent deal that you order a drink and you get this for free. So you choose between toast or a roll. You can have a boiled egg salad or sweet red bean paste, and then butter or margarine and jam.
Komeda's coffee is originally from Nagoya, where toast with red bean paste is a local speciality. It's called Ogura toast. Of course, there are many excellent independent coffee shops too. Komeda's just a chain that you can find everywhere. Or you could try a kisaten, a traditional retro coffee shop. Next is Yoshinoya, a fast food chain known for beef rice balls, but they also have breakfast sets until 11 a.m. It opens really early, or if you're jet lagged, some are even 24 hours.
Like the moon viewing specials are out for September. There's lots of egg stuff because the egg looks like the moon, supposedly.
We're having more of a traditional Japanese breakfast here, or you can just have a beef bowl with rice. They don't have a vegetarian meal here, so I'm just ordering a lot of side orders for me.
Kimchi for breakfast, is that too much garlic? Maybe. Rice, yep. Do I try the natto? I should be brave and try it. Yes, let's go for it. Cheese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Water. Maybe the cheese would go well with the natto.
So we've all got our individual stations here with an iPad for ordering. We've got some condiments. Ooh, ginger, that's good. Here's all the chopsticks. And there are spoons as well. And the staff can come along this walkway in the middle.
Phil's got quite a traditional Japanese breakfast here. It's grilled mackerel with rice, miso soup and crispy nori.
There are also ham and egg sets, and it's so cheap.
And that was 530 yen. Here's mine. I've got rice. You get a free refill with set meals, so I wouldn't get a refill, but the others would. The rice came with some onions automatically, or something did. I've got pickles. Here's the cheese. Oh, I didn't get my natto. Here's my salad and potato salad. Oh, the spring onions are with the natto. I thought they hadn't brought it, but it's actually in this polystyrene thing. Itadakimasu. It's actually not a bad breakfast. The salad comes with one of these squeezy things that you fold in half. So with the natto you get this sauce, something tare and a little bit of mustard. I'm not sure why it comes in plastic, but there we are. Let's do the salad dressing, shall we? Ooh. This is so sticky. Let's mix in the mustard. It's hard to do with one hand. Thanks, Phil. It looks funny. It's a bit like egg consistency, isn't it? And spider webs. Right, be brave. I don't hate it, but I'm not sure I enjoy it. It's got a weird flavour. It's a bit chemically in a way, mixed between chemicals and blue cheese. Everything else is definitely nice. The pickles aren't very strong. I thought they might be quite vinegary, but they're quite mild, crunchy vegetables.
I'm tempted to get more rice, but I expect that's going to just get to a bad time quite quickly.
Mine was 865 yen. It was actually more than Phil's because his was a set meal. His was 530.
That was quite a lot of food for breakfast for me. Natto isn't completely disgusting, I don't think. From what you hear about it, you think you're going to have someone go, bleh, but it's not a food I think I enjoy very much, but it is edible.
What am I saying?
What did you think of yours, Phil?
It was really good for the price as well. It was really nice. So I only had the mackerel and the rice, so about a tiny amount of what they offer. But the mackerel was cooked really well. There's a good portion of rice. The miso was really, really good. Miso? Miso. Yeah, it was miso. Yeah, I was a bit unsure about Yoshinoya because we've had it once before and I wasn't a big fan of the beef there. But as a breakfast for the fish, really, really good.
There are also breakfast sets at Matsuya and Sukiya, which are similar cheap chain restaurants you can find everywhere. Food's an important part of any Japan trip, so as well as things to do, my Japan trip planning deck includes 27 cards for different types of Japanese foods with tips on the back, so you can include them in your itinerary and make sure you try everything on your to-eat list. You can get it from cakeswithfaces.co.uk with worldwide shipping. Now, I'm sure you've heard so many great things about Japanese convenience stores already. They're the cheapest and quickest option for breakfast, and they're everywhere.
Today we're taking the Shinkansen, blah blah blah. I don't want to talk too loud. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't want to be talking too loudly on here because it's so quiet on the train. So we've got a quick breakfast from the konbini. Just got some orange juice, and we've got onigiri. I've got kelp, which is seaweed. Phil's gone for mint tuna. It's a cheap breakfast, only 149 yen for an onigiri, and Phil's is 185 yen. The nori's wrapped up separately so it keeps it dry and crunchy. I'm sure there is a knack to doing this smoothly.
I thought I had it down then, not so much.
Yeah, good to go. I've got pizza man. It's a steamed bun from the convenience store with pizza sauce and cheese. I've got an egg sandwich. They really are as good as people say they are. You should definitely believe the hype on these ones. I really like these fruit yogurt smoothies. They're drinkable yogurt with fruit bits in. There's several different flavours. I really like the blueberry one, but today I'm trying kiwi fruits. You can also get melon pan at the convenience store. Ones from bakeries tend to be better, but the convenience store one is pretty good. They're quite big. They don't actually taste of melon. Melon comes from how they're soft on the inside and harder around the outside. It's a bit like a cookie coating. They are delicious. They don't have a particularly strong flavour, but there's just something satisfying about them. Phil's gone for a fresh onigiri from a shop in the station, which should be slightly better quality than the convenience store ones. This one is salmon. He's also got a plain rice onigiri, which is just rice and salt. Again, there is something satisfying about that, even if it might sound boring.
The fresh one from the shop was obviously better texture, better flavour. It was pretty delicious actually, and the one from the conveni was nice. It was obviously sort of been refrigerated for longer, that sort of had a different texture to it, but for 128 yen it's really good still, and I would normally be happy with that, but just because we saw the onigiri stand in the station, I figured I may as well try it.
There's also fruit smoothies, which are great for health. They're at some branches of 7-Eleven. Not every branch has them. You find the cups of fruit in the freezer, you buy them and then blend them yourself at the machine. Convenies also have coffee machines and warm bottles of coffee in what looks like a fridge, but it's warm. Family restaurants are cheap chain restaurants you'll find everywhere. Some of the more popular ones are Royal Host, Dennys, Jonathan's and Gusto. If you fancy a more Western style eggs, bacon and sausages, they have versions of that, as well as more Japanese style breakfast, pancakes and toast sets. They're pretty cheap, casual places, and they usually have a drinks bar for unlimited hot and cold soft drinks. If you're staying at a Ryokan, a traditional Japanese hotel, I'd highly recommend getting the breakfast and dinner. It's always an amazing feast of traditional Japanese food. It might not be what you'd usually have for breakfast, but it's definitely a meal to remember. We've got a lot of little dishes, and there's Phil's, which is actually pretty similar. I've just got a few of the fish dishes substituted for something else. A big miso soup, and we've also got this pot of rice if we need a refill. This is quite a lot to eat in the morning. We've got dessert for breakfast as well. This is texture of purin, like pom-pom purin, and it's got kiniko powder on the top and brown sugar syrup. I fully support having a dessert course at breakfast. This was so good. With regular hotels, only some of them offer breakfast. I don't tend to book it because I like the variety of going to different places and because I love bakeries so much. It can also be a pricier option depending how fancy your hotel is. Phil's gone for the breakfast curry, which I've heard is really good. Grilled fish, rice, traditional Japanese, some thick toast, can't resist that, and some miso soup. We're basically having a bit of everything. It's good, there's a mix of Japanese and Western options. Whatever you like, I think you could find something here. Now this might not sound appealing, but curry for breakfast is the best. If you watch my channel, you'll know I'm a big fan of Coco Curry, the Japanese curry chain where you can customize your curry with whatever toppings you want and choose your spice level. Be warned, the spice levels at Coco are the real deal. I can eat quite spicy food, and usually I go for a 3 or a 4, and it goes up to 20. Most branches of Coco Curry open at 11 AM, so this is more of a late brunch after you've been out, maybe at karaoke, but there are some branches that open earlier. We usually pay between 2,600 and 3,300 yen for 2 people, depending how many toppings you have. My favourites are cheese and vegetables. The spicy garlic's good too, maybe not for breakfast, and this soft boiled fried egg, and their naan bread's so soft and fluffy. Finally, another option for a late breakfast, Teishoku restaurants serve Japanese home cooking style meals with rice and miso soup. They tend to open around 10 or 11 AM. One chain to look out for is Yayoi Ken, which has a breakfast menu. And I don't know if every branch has this, but if you want more rice, they have this amazing automatic rice dispensing machine. Another chain to look out for is Ootoya, which is also great for lunch.
English. Good.
Gingerbread Boston butt.
Boston butt. Tofu sticky ingredients. Oh, they've got tiramisu with kineko, sugar roasted soy flour. That's kineko. I wanted to try more of that. Matcha green tea cheesecake. Kids menu. What do kids get? It's in Japanese. Little omu rice for kids there. There's the drinks bar. Drinks bar's over there. I guess that'll be the best option for soft drinks. We've got coffee, espresso, iced coffee, hot water. It's made from actual beans. 大丈夫ですか? はい。ここ。
ジュースグラスでこっちコーヒー。
あ、コーヒージュース。ありがとうございます。Oh, it's a draw. So we've got water, Calpis, Fanta melon, Coke, juice, another Calpis, Minute Maid wild grape, Minute Maid veggie and fruits mix. There's ice, takeaway cups. Oh, these are different sorts of teas. And lots of water. Great. Here's Phil's meal. There's the barley miso soup with sumptuous vegetables. They look sumptuous.
It's pollock marinated in something. I forgot what it was though.
Is it black vinegar?
Yes, that sounds right.
Got some nice renkon there. There's a little salad with some broccoli, some sauce and rice. Here's my meal made up of the side dishes, and they put it all together on a tray for me. That's nice. So here's my cold tofu. Oh, it's got some ginger there by the looks of it. I wasn't expecting that. There's my 5 grains rice, some sauce. That looks quite thick. Spinach with sesame, and my pumpkin koroki. The sauce is probably to go with the pumpkin koroki. Maybe it's like the economy yakisoba sauce.
Sauce is very good. It's slightly sweet, like sweet and sour, but not so powerful. It's quite a gentle flavour, but it's a nice edge.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, with I've only had a carrot in it, but it was good.
Is that potato?
Yeah, carrot, potato. You've got a bit of onion, I think. Oh no, that's not onion, is it?
Could be pumpkin or aubergine.
Aubergine, eggplant, aubergine, could be from. Yep. We've got some pollock. It's just a whitefish. I think it's quite popular in the UK, or it was. I don't think I've ever had it though. But it's just like a whitefish, like cod, or have it a little bit thicker. But it's really nice in this.
It's nice having these extra grains in the rice. It's a more interesting flavour. The tofu is very soft. Difficult to. Oh no. Oh no.
You prefer sperm, don't you?
I do, because it's quite aggravating. I'm going to need to pick this up. I just had a bit of the ginger on its own. That was intense. Better to have it with the other foods. Let's try the sauce. Oh, it's quite thick.
That's your pumpkin croquette.
Yeah, it's a sauce like bulldog sauce, a bit like okonomiyaki sauce.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, it's sweet. That is so crispy with the panko breadcrumbs.
Yeah? Nice.
Yeah, good.
Oh, it's good pumpkin, isn't it?
I felt like I'd not really made full use of the drinks bar, so I got myself a rosehip peach tea. That was actually quite a big meal. I liked having lots of little dishes and lots of little things and all the condiments as well.
It was quite a lot of food because we're here for breakfast. I don't normally have it at breakfast. But yeah, it was really, really good. I think I chose well. The black vinegar sauce is really nice. I don't think it's the healthiest thing, but it was nice.
You said it was a bit like a sweet and sour.
Yeah, but I mean it had vegetables in it. So.
So while there isn't a vegetarian set meal on the menu, I made up a meal out of all the side dishes, and there were a couple of other things I could have had as well. The best bit was the pumpkin koroki, really crispy, and I always love pumpkin koroki. I actually don't see them that much in Japan. When you see stalls that sell koroke, they're often meat, like menchi koroke. And I really like the rice as well, surprisingly, with the 5 grains. It made it a bit more interesting.
So I hope that's given you some ideas for what to have for breakfast in Japan. If you've been before, tell me in the comments what you usually have, and I'll see you next week with more Japan videos every Thursday.